Good morning, everybody. Good morning if you're learning with us at home, and good morning if you are in our bubbles in school. Today, we are going to look at a sound that we have, that we've learnt already in school, and we've practiced quite a lot, but it's a sound that I don't know why, but some of you find it very difficult to remember. So when we are sounding out, you tend to sound it out wrongly, so it doesn't really make sense. So let me give you a clue as to what this sound it is. A new spelling of a sound that you learnt in reception, and the spelling of it is A-W. What sound is that? The spelling is A-W. Oh, my group are cooking with gas. It is the O sound. Now, lots of you, when you are sounding out this word, sound it out as A and W, A, W, ow. But it's not ow, because that is O-W, isn't it? It's O. We really, really need to remember this sound because it's very common in English words. And if you sound it out wrongly, it will make no sense at all. So it's the O sound, okay? A different way of spelling the O sound. So we are just doing this one sound today because it seems to be a bit of a sticking point when you're reading and spelling. Okay, so O is the sound that we are doing today. So let's start by sounding out some words, looking carefully at the sound buttons. Okay, go. Draw, and that is when you have a pen or a pencil and you are drawing a picture. It's that kind of draw. It is not spelt like that when it's a draw that you pull out and put your things in. Okay, that is drawing a picture. Draw. Okay, here we have an alien word because there is our little alien. Sound it out, please. Prok. Well done. Prok. Load of old nonsense. Prok. Next one. Shawl. Shawl. Does anyone know what a shawl is? It's like a big scarf that you might put around yourself, or sometimes in the olden days, old ladies used to wear a shawl instead of a coat, and it would be a knitted thing that would be very thick to keep them warm. A shawl. Okay. Here is a really long one. Get ready. S-T-R-O-B-E. Strawberry. My favourite fruit is strawberry. Well done. Here we go. Another alien word. You can't quite see, but there's a tiny little alien there. S-P-L-O. Splore. Splore. Load of old nonsense. Here is another long word. Be careful. D-R-O-E-N. Drawing. Drawing. I love drawing pictures. Here we have another alien. There's our little alien, look. G-R-O-N. Groan. I can still hear some children in my group saying ow. It's O. G-R-O-N. Groan. Two more words to go. Here is our next word. No, it starts with a K, R, O, U, D. No, it's not ed, is it? Have a look at the sound button. It's just a D together. K, R, O, U, D. Crawled. I crawled underneath the trim trail. Crawled. And our last word, here we go. Y-O-N-E-N. Yawning. Grown-ups, this is the one that we really need to correct children with when they keep saying the wrong sound. O. Very important. Okay, your first words for writing today Get your pens out and your home learning books or your whiteboards if you are in school. And I would like you to write the word claw. Please remember, I will not accept any other spelling apart from this for the or sound today. Claw. Claw. A lobster has a big claw. Well, it has two actually. Claw. K-or. Only three sounds in that word. K-or. Claw. Oh, I can hear some people saying k-l. It's k and l. Need to remember to be very precise about those sounds, otherwise your spelling is going to go a bit winky wonky. K-l-or. Right. Word number 2. Straw. St-r-or. Straw. I will put some straw in the stable for the horse's bed. Straw. St-r-or. Straw. Although I think horses sleep standing up, to be fair. St-r-or. Straw. Please remember how we are spelling our or sound today. Very good. Put your sound buttons on. And your 2-syllable word. Jigsaw. Jigsaw. I've done some very tricky jigsaws in lockdown with my family. Jigsaw. 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 Sorry. Jigsaw. I'm getting confused between letters and sounds now. 5 sounds. Jigsaw. Jigsaw. You should have 6 letters, but 5 sounds in that word. Okay, listen carefully. Turn those brains up to the really, really high setting. Next word, sparrowhawk. Sparrowhawk. Sparrow. Hawk. Hawk. Sparrowhawk. And the O spelling is the O-W. So that is Miss Fodder's top tip for you. So the O spelling in sparrow is this one. O. Sparrow. Hawk. Hawk. Sparrowhawk. 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 Stretch it out. Sparrowhawk. 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 What is the rule about the k sound on the end of words? Why should it be a kicking k? What comes before it? Why should it be a K? Tell your grown-ups why it should be a K. There is a rule.
Because it's followed by a word.
Well, because it follows something. What does it follow? It follows a long vowel sound. The or sound is a long vowel sound. So it is a K on the end of sparrowhawk. I am hoping that you've had a really good go. I think there's one tricky point in there that you may have got wrong, but I'm expecting that all the rest of it is perfect. I will let you off one little bit. So make sure you have done this sound spelling for the O sound in sparrow and this sound for the or sound in hawk. Sparrowhawk. Okay, let's have a look at our words then. So our short words first. The first word was claw. K-l-or. Claw. Has everybody got that one? Did you choose the right curly K at the beginning? Usually in English, almost always, If it is followed by an L, it is the C. It is not a K. Okay, so C-L-A-W, claw. Our next word, or straw. Complicated cluster of letters there, but if you sound them out slowly, or straw. Have you got your sound buttons in the correct places? Okay, next word, our two-syllable word, jigsaw. This should be quite easy. J-I-G-S-A-W, jigsaw. Jigsaw. Okay, the only thing I think you might have had trouble with in sparrowhawk is that it has a double R in the middle. But some of you might have put a double R in the middle because it has a short vowel before it. But let's have a look. S-A-R-O, H-O, K. So you should have got the K on the end of sparrowhawk because it comes after a long vowel sound. So it's just a K on the end. Very rarely is there a C on its own on the end of a word, but you have to decide between a CK and a K. Because it's got a long vowel beforehand, it is just a K on its own. The O sound I told you, and we have a double R because it's following an a or an I. It's a short vowel. But if you didn't get the double R, it doesn't matter. Just correct your mistakes. Make sure your sound buttons are in the correct place. Sparrowhawk, sparrowhawk. That was tricky. It was tricky, but I gave you lots of clues. So I'm hoping you got most of that word correct. Sparrowhawk. Okay, fantastic. Let us go to the reading part of our lesson. Here we go. So we have one word that we cannot sound out. All the other words we can sound out. But let's see if we can get our sound buttons in the correct places. So the hawk, well done. Saw, or it's not a fawn. The whole point of this lesson is that we are doing the O sound. My group haven't woken up on a Monday morning. Right, let's try again. The hawk saw a fawn and then squawked. Squawked. So the hawk saw a fawn and then squawked. Look at all those O sounds in there. I've put as many as possible. Hawk, saw, fawn, and squawked. What is a fawn? We've talked about this quite a lot. What is a fawn, my group? Tell your grown-ups at home or in your bubbles. What is a fawn? Lucy. No, no. Thorn. Not a thorn, a fawn. It's a kind of animal. Mason.
It's a type of bird.
No, it's not.
It's a type of,
It is a baby deer. Well done, Hamish. A fawn is a baby deer, like a lamb is a baby sheep. A fawn is a baby deer. Okay, right. Now for the tricky stuff. Well, no trickier than we've done because we've tested you today. So your writing sentence today is, listen carefully first, I will say it and then you can repeat it. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Remember, the whole point of today's lesson is this spelling of the O sound. So we ate some prawns and then felt awful. So we ate some prawns and then felt awful. Your turn. Repeat the sentence, please.
ate some prawns
Okay, we've forgotten. You need to listen now because you can't write it unless you can speak it. So listen to me and then you're going to repeat it. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Your turn.
We ate some prawns and then
Mrs. Hudson, you're not helping. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Okay, off you go. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Miss Fother's top tip, the AAA sound in eight is a split digraph. Eight. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Keep saying it to yourself so you don't miss any words out. Some of you tend to miss words out when you're writing because you don't keep repeating the sentence and reading it. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. I'm just going to check on my group now to see how we are doing. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. The whole point of today's lesson is this sound. Oh, oh my word. We have a mental block about this sound. Can't find my pen now. It's disappeared. Please remember this sound. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Let me have, oh, I might just need to put my other glasses on to check what my gang are doing. Okay, let me have a look. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Awful, not orphan, awful, awful, awful. The word is awful, awful, awful. And hopefully you will remember what we talked about last week when there is the suffix, the word ending full on the end of a word. It doesn't need something it usually needs. So, oh my goodness me, Miss Poppers is going to get very big hair in a minute. Excuse me, let me just talk to my children. We are doing this spelling of or today. Oh, no, not, yes, this spelling, we are doing this spelling of or today. So prawns and awful. Check your work. It's awful, not awful, awful. This spelling of or, oh my word, Miss Mothers is going to get very big hair. How are we doing in the other groups? Are we anywhere near finished correctly? So, or, prawns and awful. Oh, missed it. Group, cornflower group are cooking with gas. Well done, cornflower group. We might need 2 more seconds here. So we ate some prawns with this spelling and then felt awful. Mrs. Hudson is on a wind up today. Okay, awful. Let's have a look at what we have written. They are nearly all words that you can sound out. There is one word that you should know how to spell that has been in our spelling words for year 1 for quite a long time. So the only word that is not a sounding out word is this word here, some. It looks like some, but it's not, is it? So some, or it could be, if it was a split digraph, it would look like soam, but that's not a word either. Okay, so let's have a look. Capital W, hopefully. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. And we talked last week about usually after an we would need a double L, but when it's on the end of a word, it only has one L. It's just one of those funny rules in English. So we talked about that last week. So hopefully some of you will have got that. But if you do not have the correct or sound for awful and or sound for prawn, Miss Fothers may breathe fire, because I did say it about 11 billion times then when I was just telling you the sentence. So we ate some prawns and then felt awful. Okay, if your sound buttons are not correct or if your spelling is not correct, just correct your work and make sure it looks like mine, because this is the correct spelling. Okay, we ate some prawns and then felt awful. I'm hoping Mrs. Hudson is looking forward to her prawn sandwich at lunchtime. We ate some prawns and then felt awful. Okay, children, when I say to you, or, how do we spell or? I'm expecting you all to jump in the air and know exactly how to spell that, because it's been a sticking point for us all year. Okay, let's practice that or sound when we're writing. So well done for today, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye.